Welcome to Wacky Tech Tips. My name is Saif Bukhari, and today I'm unboxing NZXT's latest flagship offering, the Phantom 820 full tower case. NZXT can be termed as a very aggressive company of today's enthusiast class gaming PC and peripherals market. It's their 8 years of successful stint in the industry, which itself is a testament of their growing popularity here in India also. Let's have a look at the outer appearance of the box. Thankfully, there were no damages on arrival though. The front panel portion shows off a neat picture of the product in action with a blue LED followed by the logo, the name Phantom 820 and the tagline of Next Generation. On the sides, we have the specifications starting with housing of up to 10 internal and external drives, a single 140mm and triple 200mm fans included, a mind-blowing capacity to install dual radiators, the CPU, graphic card clearance info, and a mammoth 34mm space for cable management. This is a pretty hefty case weighing 15 kilograms and supports motherboards up to XL80X and extended ATX. This case carries 2 years of limited warranty, and as you can see here, this site shows off the specifications in 7 different international languages. The backside is full of pictures showing off all the cool features like the LED hue dial, the card reader, I/O LED switch, dust filters, pivot based fan mount for CPU or GPU cooling, removable drives gauge, cable management, fan controller, large pedestal for more airflow, clear side panel with 200mm intake fan, PCI slots, LED strip, and adjustable rear fan. The case comes in 3 colors with the matte black, glossy white, and gunmetal. So let's get this bad boy out. This is the user guide, and below is a nicely included hard plastic box containing accessories like screws, cable ties, standoffs, extra rubber feet in a nice compartmentalized manner for ease of installation. A very nice touch by NZXT. There it is guys, the Phantom 820. This huge 25.6 inches tall case will claim a larger real estate of your desk space for sure. This case is a good mix of steel and plastic with a sleek looking overall finish. The original Phantom design still appears to your mind vividly. The front panel shows off a magnetic door opening access to 4 5¼ inch drive bays. It's a toolless design with a mesh finish to it. Personally, I feel the gunmetal color is more better because it really complements the overall design of the Phantom 820. This is evident in their limited edition Switch 810 and Phantom 410 cases. Below is the 200mm front intake fan under this thin mesh panel. This case stands tall on this huge pedestal that helps not only airflow but a firm grip. Here is a closer look of the front panel again. As you can see, the first button is the LED mode switch, which changes the mode of the LEDs. Then there is SD card reader. Then there is LED hue track wheel, which changes the appearance, and the I/O LED button on the far right corner. Again, a very great looking front panel overall by NZXT. There is a bottom air filter which can be easily removed, cleaned, and reinstalled. This is very effective to reduce the amount of dust maintenance you go through day in, day out. Although it does take some time and patience to get used to its flimsiness while removing and inserting it back. A look at the top now reveals the thick and thin mesh design, and it's over the included 200mm fan with an option of adding one more fan to it. Apart from the power, reset, and audio jacks, there's also a nice chrome finished quad channel fan controller. You can increase and decrease the fan speed with the help of the plus and minus keys. The middle key helps changing modes and control the fans individually or all at once per your requirement. Moving on to the USB ports, here they are, the 4 USB 2.0 ports and 2 USB 3.0 ports. The side panel sports a stylish transparent window to brag all your fancy hardware inside. Below is the 200 mm intake fan and an empty mesh cutout. Overall, the paint job combination between the steel and plastic is excellent, and it is hardly noticeable even if being viewed from a short distance of like 2 to 3 meters. There is the front LED strip concealed on the left side, and look at the ground clearance for the maximum airflow. Starting with the rear part of the case, here is the PSU cutout. Then there are 4 rubber grommeted holes for external cooling, the 9 PCI expansion slots. Then going forward, there is a nice honeycomb like mesh housing where a 140 mm adjustable fan fits per your cooling needs. There is back panel IO cutout for your motherboard. And at the bottom, there is this PSU fan filter which can also be easily maintained. The side window panel can be easily removed by taking out the 2 screws at the back. And here is the 200 mm fan we talked about earlier. As you can see, there is a huge cutout for the aftermarket CPU cooler, and also the bottom is spacious enough for the most demanding of power supplies. Moving on to other side, there is this 34 mm 3D-like textured space for all your cable management needs. I've seen this first time, and this is certainly a welcome addition. Upon opening the panel, you can see front panel and fan cables nicely tied at the back of the motherboard tray. And on your left, you can see those 3.5 and 2.5 inches drive cages, which can house 6 drives at a time. Then here are the rubber grommets for a neat and tidy cable management. Those are not very flimsy. And here is the 8-pin CPU power cable extension, which is a must requirement for a case as huge as this. Here's a closer look at 2.5 to 3.5 inches drive tray. It does appear flimsy, but it is very sturdy when the drives are actually installed in it. The bottom drive cages can be removed easily in case you wish to install a radiator, and it can accommodate 2 drives at a time also. This is what it's called a well thought out case, and these minor details definitely helps a lot. Going through the internal cables, here's the USB 3.0 connector and couple of USB 2.0 connectors, the SATA power which helps LED to light up, then there is the HD audio connector and a single Molex connector for the inbuilt fan controller. Thankfully, you don't have to worry about this clutter as this huge space and great cable management takes care of it. Up next is the toolless design of the 4 5¼ inch drive bay, and below is the main drives cage. Here is the pivot which we talked about earlier to facilitate directional airflow on CPU or graphics card should you need it. It's compatible with 120 and 140 mm fans. These are the raised mounts for PSU installation, and there is an additional space for 120 and 140 mm intake fan. Also huge space for bottom radiator as well. As stated earlier, it can be fitted at the bottom. Now at the bottom you can see the big pedestal maximizing airflow intake, and there are some good rubber feet to give the case a firm and sturdy grip. Of course, with a case of this size, it's very helpful to have them. Quite impressively, NZXT has included this top LED strip which can automatically reduce the cable clutter and cost of an additional LED strip rail. There is also an option to add one more 200 mm fan or an altogether radiator with the help of the huge 90 mm space on the top. And here's the phantom in the dark. You can change the LED color scheme with the LED hue dial provided at the front panel. It also includes some effects per your needs as to how you want them to be lit. Unfortunately, in this review sample, we were unable to get the left side LED strip working. The button then helps to switch between the order in which they are being lit. I saw something like this in my previous Thermaltake Level 10 GT case, and it was really innovative and definitely adds up to the case. So to sum up, here's what I liked about this case, and the only one thing bothered me was missing hot swappable drive bay. Being priced between 12 to 16K, I would certainly desire this feature. Overall, the Phantom 820 is a great case worth your consideration, except if you already have a Switch 810, as feature-wise, they both are at par. This has been Saif Bukhari from Wacky Tech Tips. Do like and subscribe us for more unboxings, previews, and other tech-related videos.